Nemesis, yeah. Naruto sucks. This is what this video is about. And I don't have footage for Naruto because it's pointless. Like, I don't want to edit shit. But yeah, Naruto sucks. And what's funny is that uh I was I was actually recording this like a few minutes ago, but it turns out I was like streaming it on Twitch by mistake. I actually clicked the streaming button, which was embarrassing. I don't think nobody saw, but whatever. What mistakes happen. So anyway, Naruto. I think this is one of the most overrated shows that I ever seen in my entire life. It's it's up there with One Piece, Dragon Ball, and shit like that. And this is coming from a guy who loves anime, breathes anime. Then there are people where, not, oh, you're not a true anime fan if you don't like Dragon Ball or Naruto or One Piece. But I say fuck you because it's not all about Shonen Jump, you know? Just because Shonen Jump has a show where it's over the top and shit, it automatically becomes one of the best animes of all time and considered a masterpiece, which I think is bullshit because many of this is coming from people who are just ignorant. Like, they don't want to accept other shows where there's like a highly praised show like The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which I think is a great show, and people shit on it because it's like too school life and shit, but it's actually a pretty good story. In this case, you can't really compare an action show to a school life show because they're both different genres. If it were a action school life, then probably you could, you know, uh, but people are gonna defend Naruto because there is a lot of love for it, and I understand the love for Naruto. It's just that it doesn't hook me up because I'm not a true fan of action shows. Don't get me wrong, I love action. It's just that it's so over the top, and people automatically call them a masterpiece. And there are some shows where it's good action, but they lack character development and story. And in this case, Naruto lacks story and characters, and I'll tell you why. Because this is what Shonen Jump loves to do, is to make a never-ending story of whatever big show that they have, like Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball. They keep it never-ending. There's a lot of talking, which I hate, and it's not bad to have talking, but if you have too much of it, it gets boring. Even when it's during a fight, which I think is absurd, where you talk bullshit. Like, I remember in Dragon Ball, you see that a lot of that shit, which I think is stupid. Same here with Naruto, which is much worse than Dragon Ball, in my opinion. Uh, what is it? It's not completely garbage because there's some good points in Naruto, which I like, especially with the antagonists, like the Akatsuki. That's like one of the most badass, like, mafia groups that you will ever see in any anime show. Probably the best bad group of villains together, in my opinion, which is something that they got right. The only thing that they didn't got right was the protagonists of the story. Many of the good guys in this show completely suck. Most of them are being the little ninjas like Naruto and friends, like Sasuke, Sakura, Ino, Rock Lee, and shit. which I thought they were completely horrible characters. Like they didn't do shit. They're just there. At first I thought, at first they look shit, but then later on they're gonna be badass motherfuckers. Turns out they're still shit. Though they're a little bit stronger and they still suck. This one of the things that proves this is when Pain attacks the village and nobody does shit except Naruto, which I think is completely shit. The Hidden Leaf Village is complete shit because there's not more than one person who could destroy Pain, and that's Naruto. Kakashi had a chance, but he didn't do shit either, which I understand why they did that because, well, Kakashi did fight Pain, and he stood up because he has nuts, unlike Sakura and fucking Sasuke. Well, Sasuke wasn't in the village; he left, but like other guys didn't do shit. Kakashi tried, failed, because you gotta leave it to Naruto to do it, which I hate it. Which I hate. This is one of the main shits that I have a problem with this show, and this goes to Dragon Ball as well. Is that they always have the main character beat like this big bad guy, and I'm like, oh, okay, but there are other ninjas that could maybe beat him. Like Kakashi could have beaten him maybe. Oh, I don't know. I think it's stupid. Like when Goku beats everybody, and I'm like, why? Can they just leave it to Gohan or somebody else? I mean, it's not always about him. No, you gotta make your supporting characters look awesome. It's not just Naruto. Like the bad guys, for instance, they're all strong as hell. Itachi, Deidara, Pain is strong. Conan, the only badass girl in this show. Which another thing, which Naruto lacks is women, because all the women in this show suck except for Conan. Well, she doesn't do much, but she is strong with her paper shit. You know, like that paper could go into somebody's fucking eye and bleed, and no. At least she has that shit. And then, yeah, nobody does shit in that fight. Oh, Naruto beats Pain. I'm like, oh, Pain is dead. Turns out he's being controlled by somebody else, which is what's his name? Nagato. There we go. And then Naruto talks sense into him. And there's a lot of talking in this show. Just Naruto talks to everybody and shit. Talks to Itachi, talks to fucking Sasuke, trying to persuade him to go back. A real fucking ninja will kill this motherfucker. Or straight put a katana right straight up his fucking ass. But no. And it's funny because at the end of the, I know I'm going all the way to the end, but whatever, I don't care. Naruto, Sasuke handshakes at the end, which I think is one of the most gayest endings of all time. They don't do shit. They fight, but doesn't get anywhere. And Sasuke survives, lives. I think it's absurd. He should have died. I mean, I don't know why they're keeping him. I'm guessing all the fangirls wanna keep him. I don't know. Well, I guess like if Sasuke dies, Naruto will be in the shits. Being depressed and shit. I hate it. the friendship between those two. There was not really any friendship. Sasuke treated Naruto like shit. I don't know why Naruto fucking doesn't kill him. I don't know why. And I hated the first fight that they had. Some, I don't know, high school, middle school baby shit fight. You know, where they both yell out their names. Naruto's like Sasuke, and Sasuke's like Naruto. I love it when what's this guy's name? Yuri Lowenthal. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Um, the the dub voice for Sasuke, which he did a good job voicing Sasuke, but I just think that Sasuke is complete shit. The only good thing about Sasuke is his voice, and that's it. Anyway, I love it when he yells out his name. It's hilarious. I hated Naruto's voice in the dub version. In the Japanese version, it's like toned down, but it still sucks anyways. Like especially when he hits puberty. Well, it like his voice sounds like it kind of did hit puberty, but it didn't. Like his voice got stuck. He sounds so fucking annoying. That's why I don't watch the dub. I think the dub is shit because of that. But props to Meili Flanagan for trying her best, but like it was alright when he was a kid, but later on it was just disgusting. But she's a talented voice actress, but not in this show. And then there's also Sakura, which I think she's complete shit. No, complete shit. Just like Naruto and Sasuke, but she is beyond shit. She's like shit that you haven't, that it's out and dry, and it smells so bad and green looking with pieces of butt hair on it and a little hint of corn. That's how Sakura is. Shit. I hate Sakura with my life. I hate her. I don't know why she's in Team 7 in the first place. Well, I kind of do. Because it was based on ranks. Naruto is in the shits, back down. Last place. Sasuke is number 1 in his class, and Sakura is like average. Mainly because she's able to write, she passed her written test and shit. That's what sucks about being a ninja in this show, is that you have to do a writing test, or you gotta do a fucking jutsu test. Naruto does the fucking prostitute fucking jutsu, the prostitute jutsu, which if you haven't seen the show, I suggest looking it up. Naruto turns into a fucking prostitute, a woman who probably has a penis, but they don't show it. And I don't know why the other ninjas who see this blush. I mean, they just saw a fucking penis. Why are they blushing? Sure, they saw tits, but looking down below, it's a dick. Which I thought it wasn't funny at all. I know why they did it. To get some ha ha ha. Oh, that's so funny. It's so funny. No, it doesn't. It's just complete shit. Then there's also Sasuke, who kisses fucking Naruto, which I thought it was complete bullshit. That's one of the main reasons why I don't know. I was like, should I watch this? I don't think I should. It was like, I don't know if I should continue. And this is only like in the first few episodes. I don't know if it was the second, third, fourth episode. It's one of the first few ones. It's either 1 through 10. One of those ones. It was accidental. Like Naruto is looking upon Sasuke, like, hmm. And then somebody pushes him behind, and then they both kiss. I believe this happened. And you could look it up. I don't. I believe it did, and I seen it. And I was traumatized. I was like, what the fuck did they just do with Naruto? First it was the prostitute jutsu. Now this shit, the kissing, the gay kissing. I'm like, why did they do this to the main character? Why? You should make him a badass motherfucker who kills people and wants to become a fucking Hokage. How um how stupid can you be if you make your main hero kiss another man in the lips? I don't get that shit. Why did they do that? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why did they do that? It's just irritating and stupid, immature. Like in the beginning of Naruto, it's just immature shit. It's not serious. Ninjas are supposed to be fucking serious. They should kill motherfuckers with fucking swords. I don't know why they had to use fucking jutsus. Doesn't make fucking sense. You know? Aren't ninjas supposed to fucking use swords and weapons? Like, I don't mind if the weapons are like they could turn into fucking, like, if you throw a fucking a shuriken, it turns into a fucking, I don't know, I don't know, like some, like, I don't know, it just turns into something effective or something. I don't know. Which I hate about this show. They shouldn't added the fucking jutsus and shit, and the Rasengans, the fucking Sharingans. I think they went over the top, which I think it's cool and all. Like, I won't lie, the Sharingan and the Rasengan are one of the most creative shit I ever seen. Which I think is cool, the design on the eye and shit, and it's really powerful. But I think they went too far with it, especially with the Rasengan and shit. They make these guys overpowered. Naruto, especially, with his whole nine tails. Which I liked about the show is the tail beasts. I thought that was cool. But then, they all died. And Naruto and Killer Bee are the only ones left. Two immature motherfuckers. Killer Bee was eh. Naruto was shit. You know. And I fucking hate Sakura so much. She's one of the most hated anime characters in history. I don't think even Naruto fans can agree with that. Sakura is one of the most annoying bitches I ever seen. It's just, ugh. It's like you want to vomit every time you see this bitch. She doesn't do dog shit. Like, when it reaches to fucking Shippuden, like, she changed. She was now wearing fucking shorts, trying to show off her hairy legs and shit. Trying to show off to the males and Sasuke, which Sasuke will never hit that. Probably never did. If you read the recent chapters, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't read it. I just heard about it. But you know what I'm talking about. Sakura is like over Sasuke's dick. I don't know why. Sasuke has a fucking vagina. I'm guessing because Sasuke looks like a fucking woman. Sakura be like, hey, she looks like a woman. I hate Sasuke and Sakura. Putting them together just makes things even worse because there is no love in between those two. Probably never will be. Maybe Sasuke got drunk or something and fucked Sakura in the ass or something. That's the only way Sakura will ever get fucking laid is by it's either Sakura drugging Sasuke or Sasuke drugged himself. But whatever. Sasuke sucks ass. Same with Sakura. Hated these two as the main characters. Since the beginning of Team 7, I was like, fuck. And I dropped my pen. Anyway, Kakashi. Oh, I felt bad for Kakashi for training these idiots. Well, at least Naruto became a Hokage later on, so I guess Kakashi could take credit that I helped Naruto achieve Hokageness. Same with Jiraiya, who he was alright. Kakashi was alright. Not my favorite characters, but they were tolerable. They were okay characters. To me, they weren't badasses. I just mainly because they kind of did some things that I didn't enjoy. Like Jiraiya is a pervert and shit. Which who isn't really? So I couldn't really hate him on that. Looking at women, who doesn't like looking at women, you know? And then Naruto calls him the pervy sage, which I think it's oh my god, I hated it when he said that to him. Oh my god. It was like who calls their senseis a pervert? Who? Yeah, they might be a pervert, but just keep it to your fucking self, you know? I never understood that, and Jiraiya doesn't beat the shit out of him when he says that. You know, this like main character who's trained with one of the strongest ninjas in the Hidden Live village. Um, and he calls him a pervert, a pervy sage. Even after death, he still calls him a fucking pervert. Yeah, you're shitting on his grave now, motherfucker. Um, who else is there? There's a lot of characters. I don't know if I should go to every single one because they almost all suck. I like the antagonist. Orochimaru looked gay, but he was okay. He was the main villain of the part one, but later he becomes shit. Kabuto, I hated this motherfucker who thinks he's all that. He's like this big villain who's gonna take over the fucking world. And then he was gonna turn on Obito, who is Toby. You know, he brings back the dead, which I think was one of the most absurd things they did that they did in the show was that um they brought people back from the dead, and I understand why they did this. It's because the Akatsuki is dead. You know, like ever since that, I stopped watching. Like I saw skims through it. Like I want I will skip some episodes. Look for good shit when the Akatsuki is like fucking ass, like fucking people up, killing people like ninja should. But you know, nothing really happens. They all died, and then they bring back people from the dead, people who are very liked by people, fans like ourselves. I mean, not me, but other people, Naruto fans. You know, they'll be like, "Oh my god, they brought back the four Hokages. Oh my god, shit, shit." You know, things it just got shit. I mean, I don't know how to say that. It, it's just got shit. You know, they brought back the four Hokages, and I'm like, they only did this to hype up the fanboys and fangirls of Naruto. I mean, you could see the wrong in this scenario where the dead are more over than the people who are alive. You catch my drift? Because at this point, the Katsuki gone. You're losing the viewers' interest after that happened, and then they brought back the dead, and they did this so that it hypes people up. You know, they're like, oh, they're gonna fight, even though they're fucking dead, and they come back. I hate it. I always hated the concept where you die and then you come back to life. Well, they weren't actually alive. They're just dead and walking on God's green earth again, which I think is dumb. You know, you should have just kept them dead. Oh my god, it was just terrible. Itachi was a badass. Kisame was a badass. Deidara was a good character. Sasori was a badass. Z- Obito was shit. Hidan was okay. Kakuzu, Nagato, Konan, they were cool motherfuckers. Madara was a. Yeah, you see the list of fucking bad guys, and they are almost all very, very good characters. And then you look at the list of protagonists on this in this fucking show, they suck ass. Like, I don't get it. They focused more on the fucking villains, and then when they went to their fucking backstories, it was fucking interesting. Like, I digged it. I loved it. That's one. That's one of the few things that I enjoyed about Naruto. It's the backstory and of the Akatsuki members, and they were badass. They killed people, like they should. And the reason why, I guess the protagonists didn't kill was that because they're good guys. The good guys shouldn't kill people. You know, I hated that concept so much. So I always loved good guys who kill people. Not like I love killing people. No, it's to save people. You know. How else were you gonna fucking get rid of the fucking villains? Huh? You just gonna talk to them like, oh, you shouldn't do this. You know, killing is bad. They're not gonna listen to that shit. They're gonna fucking kill you. You know. It's logic, sense. You know. Ugh, I hated this. Madara was probably one my favorite. It's either him or Itachi. Both I really enjoy because they're fucking badass motherfuckers. But then, you know, when they got Madara out, I was like, ah. I knew they were gonna take him out a shitty way, and they did. The thing I like about Naruto is their video games. I think it's I have one of them, which is Naruto Generations. I think I have that game for the PS3. One thing that they do good with the Naruto franchise is the video games, which I actually it's pretty good gameplay. Good gameplay, but Again, I hate the characters, so why should I fucking play it? There's no way in hell I'm playing as Sakura. Fuck out of here. Um, I'm not gonna talk more on the characters. Let me talk a little bit on the story again. Story. Since the beginning, it sucked. During the only part which was very interesting was in the middle, and that was like the beginning of Shippuden, which I thought, okay, Naruto was complete shit before. Now they're making things more serious and more violent, you know. Who the fuck is that? Oh, I'm listening to people outside. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, fuck. Um, fuck all those characters. Naruto. The main story sucked so much. I hated that. Wait, hold on. There's someone outside. Sorry about that. Anyway, this like in the beginning it sucked, and then when it got to Shippuden, it was really good. And then they dropped the ball with the Akatsuki, which I thought it was shit. There were a few of the Naruto good guys who beat the Akatsuki members. I forgot who. There was one of them who did. One of them beat Hidan, which I thought it was shit. Again, Naruto took out most of them, I believe. Later, killed himself, which I thought was bullshit because he died for nothing, you know. Sasuke, you know, like escaped miraculously. He did some crazy shit. He was inside a serpent. The serpent should have just like swallowed that motherfucker in whole and pooped down on him. And then you have Sasuke poop. No. Yeah, this is a fucking rant. Luckily I didn't yell at this shit. Because there are other haters who will yell at this, and and you know, even though I don't like this show, I don't completely hate it because it had some few good points. The middle of the story was interesting, especially with Pain when he attacked the village. That was like really interesting stuff. Um, but there were many parts where it was just stupidity to its finest. A lot of fillers, which is one of the main problems with mainstream anime, is that there's way too many fillers and have nothing to do with the plot whatsoever. One of the good things about the fillers were the backstory of the Jinchurikis. I think that's how you call them, the tail beast users, which I thought it was pretty cool. But then again, they all died by the Akatsuki. Naruto and Killer be the last ones. They help each other to take out the villains. You know, Itachi comes back from the dead. And I said, no, keep him dead, keep him dead. We don't like you done enough, Itachi. You don't have to come back to this shitty world. He was born in the wrong universe. You know what I'm saying? He was born in the he should have um been born like either in the future or in the past, because this is ridiculous. Itachi should have been Hokage, the main hero, and I think he was the prophecy. I think there was a prophecy where of who's gonna become the main hero, who's gonna bring peace to the village, and I think Itachi was supposed to be the main guy, but but then he split the village. Then Naruto became the no, it was Nagato who was the guy who was gonna bring peace to the village, but then he split and made the Akatsuki. I think in the beginning the Akatsuki was supposed to be good, but then they turned villains because the influence of Toby and Madara. I think, yeah, and then Naruto took over because Nagato took the wrong side. When in reality, he was trying to accomplish what Naruto was gonna go after, peace, by killing people. You know, that's what fucking ninjas do. You know, Nagato had the fucking logic to do it. Naruto doesn't. He likes to not killing people and shit, which I think is bullshit. But you know, stuff like this happens. You know, they write shit like this, and I'm like, boring. So overall, this show is boring. I don't know why people. Well, I understand. So if you like Naruto, um, I'm not gonna hate you for it. It's not like other people who will be like, "Oh, you have no lives and shit." Talk trash to Naruto fans. I don't talk trash to Naruto fans. I only talk shit to the ones who talk shit to the people who don't like it. You know, like if you like it and you understand why me and other people who don't like this show, then kudos to you. You know, if you like this show, then thumbs up for you. You know, I guess. I'm never gonna watch anything of Naruto ever again, nor will I play a video game of Naruto ever again. I'm not even gonna watch the quote unquote last movie. Oh, and that's also a topic, the movies of Naruto. And this goes to in general for every anime, almost all of them, where the movie's just a big filler and has nothing to do with the plot whatsoever. It's just another, fan service movie. I remember watching the first movie was complete shit. I mean, since the beginning of the movie, they're actually filming a movie in a movie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what is the shit? Why are they filming a movie in a movie? Like Naruto and them are in a movie set and stuff. I'm like, what is this shit? Aren't they in the fucking past? I thought televisions didn't exist. You know? These are the ninja times. Since when ninjas fucking watch TV or watch movies? I'm like, what? Well, and I think they were trying to. Their mission was to protect a queen who is a slash actress, which I think is bullshit. Oh my god, that movie sucked ass, and I can't believe I watched every single second of it. At the time, I was giving Naruto a chance, But then it was just irritating, and I'm just like, I stopped. I went back a little bit. Like, I read the chapter. I just looked, like, after the Akatsuki died, and I didn't give a shit about the anime. I went to the manga instead, skimmed through it, saw the ending, thought the ending was bullshit. It was very anticlimactic, where you kind of knew this was gonna happen. It was very predictable. Sasuke was gonna survive. I knew he was gonna survive, even though I didn't want to admit it. He survived. He lived. He wasn't tortured in a fucking village. Should have been punished. Would have been hilarious if he becomes Hokage. Oh, there was a moment where in the manga where I I believe everybody laughed at this when Sasuke said, "I'm gonna become Hokage," and then people, well, Japanese people would be like, "Eh," and us Americans would be like, "What? What?" I just laughed completely. I'm like, "There's no fucking way he's gonna become Hokage," and if he ever does, it's like Naruto. They just don't give a fuck about the show no more. Just rename Naruto to Sasuke, you know. And I hate it. Shows where they have the name of the hero. Sometimes it kind of fits. In this case, it kind of does fit for Naruto to be called Naruto, because Naruto is actually, I won't say it's a badass name, but it's like a good name. Though I don't think I'll ever call my son Naruto, or think, if I met somebody that has the name Naruto, I won't say, "Hey, that's a cool ass name." I won't say that. I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, that's your name, huh? Well, good for you. Now you have the same name as one of the most over the top hated ninjas of all time, Naruto. One of the worst ninjas I ever seen." What else is there? Wow, 40 minutes of ranting. I actually want to do this like a special shit. Like, if you guys like listening to me ranting and shit, I could do more stuff like this if you guys want. Like, I just did this because I just needed to get this off my chest, and I'm gonna probably tell this to my friend. Shout out to Finger Dog, who is a friend of mine, my best friend. Got me into anime. He also agrees with me with this shit, and I won't say he's like a true fan, but he's a bit of a fan. I met fans before who like Naruto, and it's understandable. Though though I won't consider this one of my favorites, not even my top 100. So this is like more like a podcast type shit, but I'm not gonna put this on iTunes because I don't think I'll get noticed. It's much better if I put this on YouTube. Anime rant. Naruto sucks. It will get people's attention like that. And me, like, minutes of fucking talking shit of Naruto. It sucks so much. And yeah. I think I covered almost everything. I mean, I left out a lot. I know there are people who see this like kind of like a review, but this isn't a review because I don't know many of the things that happened in Naruto. I just saw the major points, kind of, and stuff that pissed me off so much. There's probably a few more, but there's no point of talking about it because you guys already know. And it's not a masterpiece. I will say this again to anybody who thinks this is a masterpiece. It's not a masterpiece whatsoever. Story was complete mess. Characters were bad. Um, the animation for the anime was average. It wasn't very good. And well, the openings for the show were pretty okay. I like Flow, so they sang for fucking Naruto. And yeah, that's probably everything. I'm trying to think if there's something that I left out. I don't think I did. If you like this video, then you're probably gonna see more of this. If people like it, if you like the, go down and click the like button. If you like this or not. If people love listening to my experiences of anime, I will gladly do this more often. If not, then there's no point of doing this because if nobody wants to listen, then there's no point of doing this. So what's the point? But if you guys do enjoy it, I will make more, though they will look similar to this, where you will just listen to me brag and fucking talk shit, of because I watched so many shows, and this is what I want to do for this channel because in the my previous videos, it's mostly highlights of my speed runs on Twitch and fights that I had in Dead or Alive 5. I love fighting games a lot now because I wasn't a fan before. Now I am. So again, like if you enjoy this, like the button, subscribe to me. It will mean a lot to me, and it's gonna tell me that I did a good job on this. If people think I'm just complete shit, then don't bother subscribing or liking this video. There's other people who you might like on YouTube. So again, like the video if you enjoyed this video. I'll probably make more of this. I I actually like enjoying talking about anime. I don't have anybody to talk to except one guy, my best friend, Finger Dog. I love you, man. I hope you watch this video and subscribe. know, and maybe one day we'll, talk to. We'll probably review together and shit if he wants to, or if some other YouTuber who wants to do it, then that'll be cool. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm out. Naruto. My rating for Naruto before I leave. I'll be fair. 5 out of 10. It's average. It isn't complete shit, but it is shit to me. And well, this is the end of this video. Please like, subscribe, comment if you like it or not. I will care, No, like, dislike. It will give me a heads up if I should continue this or not. So hope you guys like this video, and I will probably see you in the next anime rant or review. Who knows? See ya. Bye.